Is the checklist in Jira an add-on? The answer is yes. There's a lot of checklists that are add-ons in Jira. So you have a couple of options here. You can either use subtasks or you can use uh, checklists that are from a marketplace vendor, or you could use action items. Those are your kind of three baseline options. I'll give you a quick rundown on how each of those work. So inside of Jira, you would basically go in and go into a work item. And the way that action items work, this is probably the easiest way to get started, is you just type in slash action item, boom. You could at someone, like I'll at myself, Josh, and then I'll assign me do this thing. And this is in the description. It's not my favorite way because you can't really spin these up in each stage of like a column, for example, but it is a really good option. I use these all the time for like general checklist items just to know like what to get done when I'm working on a particular thing. So that's option one. Option two is a subtask, and a subtask is just that. It's a subtask. So I could go in here and add I don't know if I have one in here. Yeah, I think this space doesn't have one. Let me try this one. It's really just let's see if this one has it. Might not have it either. There we go. It's really just a little Jira ticket. The problem with subtasks is that they are a little bit too heavy sometimes. So if I open up one, it has all the same information that a normal ticket does, or a normal task does in Jira, but it's a subtask. So it is usable, it is there. Sometimes it's just a little bit too heavy. Now, on the flip side, when it comes to action items or the not action items are kind of the polar opposite of that. They're very, very lightweight. And then the subtasks are very, very heavy. So the middle ground of that is a checklist item from an app vendor. And that's going to look a little bit something like this, right? Where you go in, you have I can't scroll here. Something's broken. Let's see. There we go. So you have your checklist items. You could maybe throw this into to do, in progress, whatever it is, check them off as you need to. That is going to be our checklist items. There's really no inside screen menus the way subtasks work, but they are a little bit more specific than an action item would be, and you could generate them within each step or each column of your flow or your process. That being said, these are usually paid. So if you want this, and I'll show you exactly which one I am using, just for context, if you do want these checklist items, you do have to go in and actually look for in the marketplace checklist items. So I could type in checklist and you have a whole bunch of options. Now, we use Power Tools. This is actually our app that we created. And it's a combination of a bunch of stuff, including checklists. So it's checklists, it's reminders, it's sprint auto start stop. It has a whole bunch of stuff, reporting, merging issues, signature removers, color fields, secure fields. It has a bunch of stuff. That being said, it might be a little bit too heavy. We are releasing a snippet of just the checklist app completely for free. It's currently in approval process right now. So I'm assuming it'll be available this week or early next week. So if you did want, it's going to be called Power Checklists for Jira. It's going to be completely free. It's the exact checklist app I just showed. Zero cost, zero anything. So that should be available within the next 1 to 2 weeks at the most if you are interested in it. Otherwise, you could check out Power Tools for Jira if you have other use cases, because it's going to be cheaper than using like 3 or 4 apps anyway. Real quick, I know this looks like a lot. And if you'd rather just have me and my team help implement exactly what I'm showing you in this video, that is exactly what we do. If you're interested, hit the first link in the description below.